What's up everyone? Today I have another Razer Chroma profile tutorial for you guys, and I'm pretty sure that the theme for today's tutorial is the most requested theme that I've had on my channel to date. That's right, today we're going to be doing a Clix themed Razer Chroma profile. And if you don't know who Clix is, he's a popular streamer that streams Fortnite. He also uses a lot of hand cam footage during his streams that displays his custom made keyboard, which is designed by Matrix Keyboards. Now I have to say starting out that this design is very easy to replicate in the Razer Synapse Studio program. So I will be adding a little bit of my own twist and a little extra spice to this profile by adding in an audio meter layer as well as a reactive layer to this design. Thank you guys so much for the comments and requests. Keep them coming if you guys have any good ideas. Also, don't forget that this design will be downloadable from my website. There's a link in the description where you can go to my website, hit the download link, and import it into your Razer Synapse Studio, and you can have this lighting on your Razer devices. With that said, we're going to get right into the tutorial. Here is the Clix lighting profile. All right guys, so this is going to be one of the easiest designs I ever make on here. So within the Synapse program, we're going to make sure we have the Studio tab selected, and it's going to give us this window. We're going to click the three dots at the top middle, and we're going to click add. This is going to give you a brand new starting profile. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold control, and you're just going to kind of scroll wheel in on the keyboard that you're going to be editing. First thing I like to do with my profiles is click these three dots, and I'm going to hit rename, and I will rename this to the name of the profile I'm creating, UnrealHero.Clix. I'm going to start off by double clicking any of the selected keys that have the effect on there. This will highlight any key that has the spectrum cycling layer on it. I'm going to click these three dots, and I'm going to change it from spectrum cycling to a wave effect. So this is a standard wave effect. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click off into this gray area and only select the lighting zones for just my keyboard. Okay. I don't want to select anything outside of that because it might throw my pattern off. So with just your keyboard lighting zones selected, we're going to change the angle to 260, and we're going to up our speed to 25, and we're going to hit save. And you guys, that is literally it. This is all the lighting that is on the Clix keyboard lighting. But don't worry guys, I'm not going to end this video right here. You know, we do things a little bit extra on this channel, so I'm going to take it a step further. If you look at the Clix Matrix keyboard, it is themed red and black. So we're going to add a little bit of that into this design, and we're going to do that using the audio meter layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to select the audio meter effect down here on the bottom left. That's going to give us a brand new audio meter layer. So the Clix Matrix keyboard is actually themed red and black, and it has two different colored keycaps on the keyboard itself. Now, I don't have two different colored keycaps on my keyboards. Maybe some of you guys do, but we're going to try to recreate that effect using just our lighting. So with this new audio meter selected, we're going to click and drag over all of the lighting zones on our keyboard. We're going to hold control, and we're going to select the space bar, or deselect rather, and we're going to deselect this bottom row all the way to the 2 on the numpad. Same thing here, all the way to the 5 on the numpad. From Q all the way to the 9, or the 8, sorry. And we're going to deselect this row. We're just leaving 2 rows over here on the right and our left selected, okay? And we're gonna deselect all of the function keys, and if you have media keys as well, deselect those. So with these lighting zones selected, we're going to click our color drop down, and we're going to choose this black and green pattern. So this gives us 2 nodes on our color gradient to work with. For this node over here on the right, we're going to drag this all the way over to the right, and we're going to drag this node all the way over to the right as well. And we're going to color both of these a red color. So I'm going to choose a red color for this node. I'm going to click on this node, change that to a red color as well. I'm actually going to click off of here in the gray. I'm going to hold control, and I'm going to reselect all of those keys except for the lighting zones that are around the edge of my keyboard. Okay, let me just go over real quick and just turn off the visual on that wave pattern. So if you click on this eye icon right here, you can turn off that wave pattern for now, just so you can see which keys you're selecting. Click back on that audio meter layer, and we are once again going to hold Control and just reselect all of these lighting effects that you already made right here on your keyboard, minus the lighting zones that go around your keyboard. Now we're going to change our boost to about 1.5, and we're going to click on our color drop down, and we're going to start moving these nodes around a little bit. So I'm going to move these over to the left just slightly. Okay. Just like this. I'm going to leave the right node bright red, but this left node I'm going to make a darker red. So I'm just going to drag this a little bit darker here. Just like this. The color code I'm using is 4F0000. Okay, so we got a dark red on the left, light red on the right. Once we've made this adjustment, we're going to hold Control, and we're going to deselect the escape key and our volume key over here on the right. Once we've deselected those, we're going to click our color drop down again, and we're just going to slightly drag these nodes over to the left a little bit. Hold Control, deselect the top row here. Click our color drop down, drag it over a little bit. Hold Control. We're going to deselect the top row here. Click our color drop down and drag it over a little bit. Hold Control, deselect the top row. Click our color drop down, drag it over. Hold Control, deselect our top row that's available, and we're going to drag it over one last time. Just like that. And we're going to hit save. Now, with all of this space that we did not edit inside right here, we're going to select all of those lighting zones on the inside of our keyboard that we have not triggered yet. So with those lighting zones selected, we're going to click on our color drop down. We're going to click this two-tone pattern again. We're going to keep black over here on the left side. We're going to keep a black node there, but this right node, we're going to make invisible. So what this does is it actually will darken this area in the middle of your keyboard until your audio is increased, and as it increases, you see more of that rainbow pattern that is on the layer below that we created earlier. So that is it for that audio meter layer. Now we're just going to make this wave visible again. We are also going to be capping off this design with a reactive layer. And I'm just going to throw a simple reactive layer right over the top of my keyboards. And this color reactive is just going to be a red color. And I'm going to have the duration of it be slow, so that way it lasts a little longer. And I'm just going to go ahead and play some music and show you guys what that looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you guys don't miss out on future Razer keyboard lighting designs. Also, if you guys have any good ideas of any designs that you guys would like to see on a Razer Chroma keyboard, please leave a comment in the comment section below. I love to see what kind of ideas that you guys have for me. That's gonna do it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one.